All right, we have BYU Hawaii Seasiders from left to right with Coach Ken Wagner, and Corey Lang, and Scott Friel. And now we're opening it up to any questions from our press.
First of all, Corey, I assume this is a personal best for you, 44 points?
Yes.
When people talk about being in the zone, when you have that kind of performance, what was going through your mind in terms of emotionally, how you were seeing the court, anything like that?
Well, for one, I hope that it doesn't stop. I'll keep making the shots. But other than that, I'm just really thinking about the game and trying to score and trying to win and trying to just score. It doesn't matter if I'm scoring or my team's scoring.
Do you feel like you were in a zone when you had that kind of performance offensively?
I don't know. It's just everything you shoot is going in. It's nice.
It feels good.
Especially
on the sideline.
Ken, given that Corey was making outside shots, inside shots, what makes him unique as an offensive threat from the other players you've coached or seen?
Well, very few. I've been coaching for 37 years, and that's as good a game as we've had. We've had a few with higher points, but not many. And it was just an amazing performance. He did a little bit of everything, taking it to the hole, using the glass, hitting those jumpers, coming right off. And they didn't give him a lot of room. I thought they did a good job defensively, and they were there, but he was getting up quick, and the teammates did a real nice job of getting him the ball.
Now you play Azusa Pacific. What kind of problems do they pose, and how well did you do against them this season?
We split. They beat us at their place on a last second with 0.2 seconds to go, and then we won at our place.
Okay, so, and I'd like to open this up to everybody. What makes Azusa Pacific particularly challenging?
For me, I think they have 5 guys that can, across the board, that can score and do everything. I think that's probably the biggest challenge. One guy will have 21 games. I mean, one guy was the leading scorer the first game, and it was a different one the second. So it's hard if you can't prepare for just one player. You don't really know who's going to go off that game. And I would say that's probably the hardest thing about that.
Rebounding. They're an extremely good rebounding team. And if we want to have a chance, much like Hawaii Pacific, there's 2 or 3 Cal Baptist, but all these teams just rebound relentlessly. And so if we want to have a chance to win, we have to rebound.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the turnaround from last week in which you lose by a ton, and then you come out and have this kind of a performance just 5 days later?
Corey didn't play. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it was a tough week for us. It was an important game. We had to beat Azusa to come here. And then we had final exams Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Had graduation, and Scott, as you said, he may not be here forever, but he had to sit there and listen. And then we went, straight to the game. And I've been at BYU Hawaii 26 years, and it's the only game we've never hit a 3. So, I thought they played well. They rebounded extremely well. But defensively, today we wanted to confuse them. We were mixing it up, playing a zone, partial man, and switching it up. And I thought they were a little confused early, and we rebounded well.
Scott, I have a question. When you have a teammate that incredibly hot, are the rest of you thinking it's really important that we get him the ball? Are you kind of making a conscious effort to get the ball in his hands?
Absolutely. I mean, especially with Corey, if he has, his first 2 or 3, this is every game. If he hits his first couple of shots, he's usually on for at least a half, maybe the whole game. But if he hits a couple, he'll go, and especially today when he was hitting everything, we were trying to get him the ball. And even, I don't know, he had 20. I think he had 30 at half, so even coming in, I was thinking, let's just keep Corey going. And that's the thing about our team, it doesn't matter who scores. Justin was trying to get Corey the ball as well. I know for me personally, I was trying to just keep him going.
I don't think you took a shot for the first 5 minutes in the second half. Were you worried that you might cool down, or could you kind of feel it once you got going again?
No, I was just satisfied that we were keeping the lead and playing defense. It did cross my mind a couple of times, but then Scott found me wide open and I made a shot. And kept going.
I wanted you to ask him why he missed that easy layup.
Why'd you miss that incredibly easy layup in the first half?
I didn't want Scott to
wanted
get
to
an
have a
assist.
triple.
I know. So Scott doesn't need the assist.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you.
Coach. We'll see you.